Hello, friends. CD from AK3R here, and I am here to officially introduce the newest member of AK3R, Nika. And we are here to finally do something that we've been trying to do for about a year now.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
literally a year. So, yeah, Nika, take it away.
So, hey guys, what's up? It's Nika. If you saw probably in Twitter, for whoever I've seen in Twitter, I am not part of Triple One unfortunately anymore. Just some certain stuff that have been happening, but I will be featuring as a special guest, like CD said, for AK3R. I said that right? I hope I said that right. Okay, sweet. So yeah, like CD said, we're gonna do him an interview, which unfortunately we couldn't do like a year ago because we had some special technical difficulties. So we're trying to do a live hangout right now. Okay, so CD, let's get on with this interview. Okay, so first say your name. How long have you been in YouTube? What's your YouTube about? Where do you live and your age?
Okay. My name is CD from AK3R. Full name is Chandler Dimitri Bradley. CD is the initials of my first and middle name. I got into K-pop back in 2007. I was scrolling through Beyonce videos, and I ended up clicking on Wonder Girl's Irony somehow, some way. And I saw it, and I was like, I don't know who these girls are. I don't know what they're saying. They remind me of Cheetah Girls a little bit, because back then, Cheetah Girls was the ish. And I became hooked, and Irony was forever my jam. And then Tell Me came out, and then I discovered Girls' Generation Into the New World, and then it just kept going and going and going, spiraling upwards from there. And I became a hardcore K-pop fanatic. My bias in Wonder Girls is Yen-E, aka Hot Belt. Okay, I had to calm myself. And I'm from Prince George, Virginia. That's well, it's a bigger county in the state of Virginia, and like the central part of Virginia. You'll mainly, if you ever hear about Virginia, you'll mainly hear about Northern Virginia, Central Virginia, and like the Virginia Beach, Norfolk area. I live in Central Virginia. Yeah.
Nice. I like it. Okay, so well, you already answered how you get into K-pop. Sweet. That was actually pretty short, but pretty cool. So what has been the best concert you have been to so far?
I've only been to one concert that was this year, and it was EXO, and it was amazing. It took me forever to. Okay, I recorded that vlog on February 2nd, and I just uploaded it yesterday. I'm an awful person. I met a whole lot of
No, it's
people.
cool.
I met a whole lot of people. I saw one Twitter personality who I really wanted to talk to, but she was in the back of the line, and I was stuck in the front of the line. And I'm just like, I wanted to go over and talk to her, and I was sad because she was so far away and the line was so long. I met some other YouTubers. A fan recognized me, which is very, very interesting. Like I didn't know I was relevant. I was standing next to her, and if you'll see this in the vlog, we were talking about something, and then she was just like, "Do you know the YouTuber Alicia?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Did you feature on that tag video with him?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, somebody just recognized me." Like, "Oh my god."
Aww.
It was like, it's a miracle. I felt so appreciated, and the concert itself was amazing. Like you could, like, the thing is, like, you could really feel the energy in the air. Like at the end of the concert, when EXO was talking about how, going back to Korea, gonna take a break for a while, I'm just like, I can feel these boys. And even though Lay wasn't there, I could tell, like, the way they were talking, Lay's not going anywhere. Lay is not going anywhere, because they love that guy to death. Every time he popped up on the screen, the little VCRs that they have at concerts, every time he popped up on the screen, the crowd just we lost our ish, okay? My bias in EXO was D.O., and D.O. was just, like, being his adorable, cute little self, singing his little heart out. Schumann was bouncing off the walls. I don't know what they put in Schumann's coffee that morning. I think Kai might have eaten a very bad case of Chipotle, because I think Kai had the runs.
Oh wow.
I think he had the runs.
No Chipotle, no Chipotle.
Like, before they went on stage, there was a little V-app broadcast popped up. You see Kai eating Chipotle. Suho and Chanyeol were talking about something, and Chanyeol was talking about how his hair is gonna fall out because he kept dyeing it. Like, it was red at another concert. It was blonde at another concert, and I think it was silver at this one. So I'm just like, Chanyeol, your hair's gonna like fall out. And Dio and
my
Dio,
God.
yeah, and Dio and Beckham were in the corner on the couch asleep. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my wow.
Yes,
Well, I mean,
that
if
concert
you're
was
gonna dye your hair, just be careful. Like people, like I don't know why artists do that. I mean, sure it's for new look, but they're ruining their hair. It's like it's so pretty.
yeah, I don't know if it was like the spray in washable dye or he like or the style like the legit like bleach your hair kind of dye. I don't
Mhm.
know. But like I'm just like I really hope Chanyeol still has his hair next time I see him.
I'm pretty sure he will. Don't worry, it's not gonna go away. It's not gonna go away.
Yes. Praying.
So talking about artists that are coming to the States, what is your opinion about many artists that are actually coming here? I know a lot of artists are now coming actually to Dallas, which that hasn't happened before. It's a miracle, and I'm actually blessed because of that. But
I
what do
have
you think?
like I noticed like on all the the little websites where it's like I think the locations it's like I won't say crowdfunded, but like the fans get to choose what cities each artist comes to. And like on everything place that I've clicked, I've noticed that Dallas is all either somewhere in Texas is always on the list. And I'm just like, excuse me, Dallas, excuse me. You know, if you had all these K-pop fans, where were you like 5 years ago when we needed you people, back when nobody came to America? Because I remember back in like 2011, 2012, 2010, the only people who had like done like legit tours in America was SM Town, maybe Big Bang, I think Super Junior, and Wonder Girls. Those are the only groups who I like saw coming to America on the regular, and then they just stopped. And then all of a sudden, everyone's coming to Dallas. I don't know. It's like all of, like I blink
It's like
and
this year.
it's just like Dallas. And last year too, it was like Dallas, 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 Dallas. I'm just like, oh, I didn't. I'm like, okay, okay. I'll work with this. I will work with this.
Support. And it's so funny because last year I actually came to Dallas, so it's like it's a funny coincidence like how I just arrived and others are just starting to come. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I never. Like, I'm glad that Dallas. Like, I think it's thanks to K-pop fans in places like Dallas that they're bringing more artists back over. Because, like I said years ago, you only see like a few select artists coming to America on the regular, but now it's just like groups like Monster X can debut and pop up at KCON within the same year because it's become so much easier for K-pop
Right?
artists to not necessarily branch out into the American market, but like like make America a regular tour stop because they know they have a decent amount of fans over there that allows them to have a tour or a
Yes.
concert. And Canada too, Canada and Mexico too.
I couldn't agree with you more. And the fact that now, at least if you mention K-pop, people like foreigners that don't like K-pop at least can like relate to it somehow. Like they know what we're talking about. Like that's
Yeah,
how popular K-pop is getting. Like back in the time, like you say K-pop, K-pop what? And I was like, please don't mention anything about K-pop, or like, yes, I know about K-pop, or but at least it's something related. So knowing that that is actually growing bigger, like for example, Twice is actually coming to KCON and they debuted it last
October.
year.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
October.
So knowing that a lot of artists are coming once they debut, and knowing that they once a group debuts, they can actually have a huge fan base already
Yes.
because of how the word spreads so fast.
I know. Like, I will say, like, I'm really surprised at how fast Twice grew. Like, like for those like, okay, like normally I would because like when after the survival show was over, JYP didn't promote them in the same way that YG had done Winner and Icon, and I think maybe how Starship had done Monster X. So I wasn't expecting a whole lot of hype around their debut because like when the lineup changed each and every episode, so you really never knew who was gonna be in Twice until the last episode. And so when the last episode was over, the only thing I still can't quite remember what I was doing around the time. But all I know is like between end of 16 and their debut, all I saw, which is like maybe like a few modeling stuff here and there, nothing, no mainstream promotions or anything. And then UA came out, and literally like in February, after they had finished promoting, it was still in the top 10. And I'm just like, how? And when the KCON started announcing their lineup, I'm just like, they might as well bring Twice. I mean, like it's only one like it's only one song, but that song has grown so big. And just like I'm like it's weird because I'm at a point I was like, where's Twice's world tour? They only have one album, but where's the world tour?
I know it's like it's so insane. Like that's how artists are so good because with one song they're already a huge hit and they're barely gonna do their first comeback and everybody's like anxiously waiting because it's called Cheer Up and they have like cheerleader outfits and all that. So people are anxiously waiting for their comeback.
Yeah, and the weird thing is,
Especially yeah,
I said the weird
sorry.
thing is they never. You're fine. They never won first place. Like, yeah, they never won like first place on a music show. But it's
No.
like they've been nominated a couple times now. It's just like one thing I will think that's a benefit though, because a lot of times once that rookie artist, like let's say like winner or icon, when they win their debut stage or they win any other stage, people will be like, oh, they're this and this and this and this, and it gets it gets overhyped and it gets overburned and people get burned out of it. But they never quite hit that first place mark. Yet the song was still a hit. Like I was like, what was I doing? Like around the time February, January, when I saw that it was still in it, they pretty much pulled the EXID because Up and Down didn't do so well upon its first release, but then months later it climbed back up the charts again. It was #1 all of a sudden. That's how I feel like it was with Twice. It didn't make it into I think the top 5 at first, and then like months later it climbed its way back up there. I think it's still in the top 20 at least. I'm just like, Lord, Twice, Lord.
Well, it's Twice. I mean, they rose so high, and like, but the bad thing about it is that since they have so much popularity, the rumors and contradictions already getting to them, like what happened with Zuya, for example, that the poor girl has suffered through so much. For example, the thing about her waving the Taiwanese flag rather than the Chinese flag, and then when it was her midterm or like her final, there was a lot of like contradiction and netizens like complained about how she had too many bodyguards um, to make sure that she was taking the test fine and just stuff like that. And that's what like makes me so mad that they just get on their back if they win so much popularity.
What was scary about that situation, that the whole Taiwan China conflict, that can get tense to the point where like riots and stuff can break out. So like when I heard about her having that many bodyguards, I was legit scared for her safety because people over there can get like I know it's weird. I know America doesn't recognize. Well, I know we don't recognize them as a country on paper. Unofficially we do, but on paper we don't because of our relationship with China. But
Yeah.
it's like when I heard she had that many bodyguards, I felt for her because at that point it had gotten to the point where she needed that many bodyguards, and being a pop singer, somebody I would not be surprised if someone did try to hurt her physically, and a lot of people said that JYP forced her, like no. First thing first, this is an international incident. Like basically what happened, like the way it went down, it was pretty much an international incident. The way it was blown out of proportions. And JYP is really protective of his artist. Like not a lot of people know, but JYP is really, really protective of his artist. Even the younger ones, like the first 2-3 years of debut, JYP he's not strict, but he's just like I said, really, really protective. Like he's really protective of Day6 and GOT7 and Twice. So
Yes, definitely.
like he's got his eyes on them all day, every day. So when that apology video got out and a lot of people got bad, I'm just like, no, I don't think you guys understand. This is not like even if JYP did tell her to do that, this is for her own. Even I don't even think you can necessarily say that it was for her own good. It's just just to help protect her, in any way, shape, or form. Because now I guess you say she's in better light now. Because I was expecting another Jay Park. When Jay Park made those comments about Korea and left 2 p.m., I was scared that Chewie was going to end up leaving in the same fashion that Jay Park
Oh,
did.
please. Oh.
I'm just like, no, but JYP
That
was
would,
go on.
No, that would have been so sad if that would have been true. Like, no, please, not again.
Yeah, I was scared for her well-being, but it's good that she's good now, and it's good that Twice is getting the stuff getting taken care of properly. And
Right?
I'm excited for they come back.
Me too. I'm so excited. I'm like, ah! And JYP, luckily, things in JYP have now settled down, so that's good. For example, GOT7 just released their official light stick, so I'm happy for that.
I'm still broke, so I can't do anything about that.
I know. I'll buy it when the concert is coming as official merchandise. So I
Oh,
want to go to the concert so bad.
how does the comment section look?
Oh, there's Lauren. She said hi, Nikki and CD, and she's like, wait, it's Nika, not Nikki. Oops, it's okay. Hi, Lauren. That's all it says.
Okay. Hi, Lauren Johnson. Hello.
Hi. Okay, well, all of that, right? You want to kind of like, after all this talking and so much like upsetting and all this stuff, I think we should calm it down with the game. What do you think?
Sure. Let's do it. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Lego.
Like no one saw that. Sorry, a phone
Okay.
dropped. A phone's okay though. This case has saved my screen so many times, so I'm good. Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, so pretty much what game we're gonna play. It's pretty much a game that Simon and Martina did like a couple years ago, and it's pretty much you have a certain amount of groups, and depending on how many members you get of the group, the points add, and depending how many points, then you get like a certain classification. Since I just did my own classification, I wouldn't know how to rank it, but let's see how you do, and then after we can see the results and see kind of apply that towards the Simon and Martina results, if I can find them. But in any case, so yeah, so let's start with something easy like a warm-up round. So for example, Wonder Girls.
I got okay. I will name. I'll name former members too. Yeah, I'll name past and current members. Correction.
Oh, okay.
Hyuna, Sunmi, Sohee, Sun Yi, Yubin, Yenny, Lim. Hyuna.
Oh wow.
Was that all 7? Because I feel like I went really fast.
Okay, go again.
I said Hyuna, Sunmi, Sun Yi, Yubin, Yenny, Sohee, Lim. Oh, that was fast.
Oh yeah, you did it. Woo. Okay, so that's like 7 points already. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Oh, my bad. 7 points. Okay. Next. Now we start going a bit tougher. Let's go with EXO. 12 members.
Okay, I always struggle with this. I remember the names, it's just a struggle. Okay, Schumann, Luhan, Chris, Suho, Chen, Lei, Tao, and then Kai, Do, Chanyeol.
You mean 2 left.
I have 2 left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing 2. Hold on, I saw them live. Baekhyun, and Sehun. Okay.
Yay! Okay, so that's 12 points.
My brain shut off completely. I was just like,
I'm seeing the comments too. Oh, Lauren is so sweet. She's like, you know what, Nika, you seem really divak. I'm like, oh, that's so touching. Oh, I want to cry. Anyways, thank you, Lauren, so much. You're so sweet. Okay. Next, group. Okay, so we got Wonders Girls then. We got EXO. Girls Day. And that's 4 members. I don't know like the past members, so just go with the 4 current members.
I didn't follow them back when they had those former members, so I know it's Hyeri, aka Duksung. Reply 1988 is an amazing drama. Watch that drama, okay? It's amazing. Duksung, Hyeri, dang it. That's how you know. Duksung, Yura, Minna, and Sol. Is it Sol? I can never say her name. Is it Sojin or Soljin? Because I don't know.
I say Sojin.
Okay. I can never say her name right because there's so many people who have similar name spellings to her, so I get them mixed up. The leader is Sojin. Yeah.
Yeah, so yay! 4 more points. There you go. You're doing good. You're doing good. 21.
Which lineup?
The one before, you know what happened.
Okay. Um, CL, Bomb, Minzy, and Dar. Minzy! And Dar.
Okay, that's 4 points. Why did Mitzi have to leave? Why is everybody leaving? That's such a harsh true reality.
Like, my heart. My heart.
Oh my god. BAP, because they came to concert. Yes, by the way, BAP concert was off the roof. Any
Yes,
case.
I bang Young Gook was banging up the Young Gook. Okay. That's a really cheesy joke. Young Gook, Hyunchan, Young Jae, Daehyun.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, I didn't count. Okay, repeat.
Oh, Young Gook, Hyunchan, Daehyun, Young Jae, Jung Up, and Zillow. Who I can't call him Zillow. I have to call him Zillow. I've been calling him Zillow for
I
years.
know, me too. I understand. Like, I have to come to like, that's a given. That's a given. Okay, BAP, sweet. Let's go with Infinite.
Okay, I can never say the name right. Sunggyo,
Mhm.
Sungkyu,
Mhm.
Sungyoung,
Mhm.
Hoya, L, Wooyoung, and Dongwoo.
Yes.
So many
Okay.
songs in that group.
Awesome. We got more sim points. Okay. Shiny.
Lee Jin Ki, Odo, Kim Jong Hyun, Kim Ki Bum, Cho Min Ho, and Lee Tae Min, Shiny, Lucifer. Stop.
Yes. Yes. Um, that would be Give me a second. Okay. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Okay, that's shiny. Very good. You're doing really good. FX.
Which lineup?
Oh my god, that's so oh, this is horrible. The original lineup. The
Okay,
original lineup.
Sully, Crystal, Victoria, Luna, and Amber.
Why does everybody that's so good have to leave?
We didn't have this problem last year. We didn't have this
I
problem.
know, right? Ever since 2014 came up, everything has been downhill.
We did not have this problem.
Downhill!
Like, I could name, I didn't have to ask all these questions for each person last year. Like, this is a problem.
Lauren says, "Thanks, CD. You know your stuff." Haha.
Yes, Lauren, you already know.
She's so sweet. I love her.
You will love Lauren.
Um,
You will love Lauren.
oh, she's so sweet. Let's go with Big Bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Which lineup? I'm kidding.
I know, right? Because so many are leaving.
Top Taeyang, correction, Taeyang, GD, Daesung, and Sungri. That's
Yes,
everybody, right?
boy, you on point. You on fleek. You know your stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, BTS.
These guys. Jin. I'm trying to name them in order of age. Jin, Suga, Ratman, J Hope, Jungkook. I screw the age order. Jimin and V. I was trying to go by age just to be professional, but I couldn't do it. I'm like, nah.
Yes. Okay. Sweet. Teen Top.
Neil, Ricky, Cap, Eljo, Chunji, and Chunjo. I had to think about the last one. It's like, I couldn't get those last year.
It's like, is it him? Is it him or not? Is it him or not? And last but not least, got 7.
Oh, JB, Mark, Jackson, Young J, Bam Bam, Yogium, and Junior. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God we
Okay,
didn't
so
do Super Junior. You remember last year? We tried Super Junior last year, and we couldn't even.
I know, right? I was like,
I was just like, I think
uh,
I met all the members, did I? Does Henry,
uh,
like, did Henry and Zumi count? I don't know. That was so confusing. Like, that stays so confusing. Oy.
I love GOT7. So you got, okay. You have to see how I do this. Let's see. I'm gonna see how many points you got. I'm pretty sure you got all of them. So, yeah, you got all of them. So I'm pretty sure you are a K-pop expert for this.
Yes.
For this
Yes.
lineup. I
Nanika,
won't.
I have something for you. Name the members of After School, past and current. I'm kidding. Calm down. I am
Heck
kidding.
no. I'm like, I barely don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm like, I don't even know what the current lineup is, so no.
Exactly. I'm like, Oh wow. No. But next time I'm definitely gonna find the original game from Simon and Martina and ask you the members from all the members and then calculate and see what you get to like make you a K-pop expert or not. Let's see these comment sections. So Nika, how are you? I am doing fine. I'm just stressed out because finals are coming up and I'm gonna die soon. So games. I like games. Of course, who doesn't like games? 21. Lauren said you would make Robin proud, CD. um, then with knowing Teen Top, and then K-pop certified. Check.
Oh, I was reading something. Sorry, I was trying to find the comment section.
You're fine. You're fine.
Anyways, oh.
So,
I just got like 15 messages at once. So I'm just like, huh? Hold up, what's going on? Anyways, I'm ready now. We must.
yeah. You feel like K-pop certified? Check. We'll see that in the next room.
Imaginary hair
Okay.
toss. I ain't got no hair to toss.
Okay, so more questions. Talk about KCON. Are you going? Yes or no? And if so, what are your expectations?
I'm going to KCON New York. I was scared at first because last year KCON LA got more of everything, and basically KCON New York got leftovers. Even though I will say though, we didn't have a bad lineup. I will say we didn't have a bad lineup. AOA, Vixen, Teen Top, and Girls' Generation was a pretty good lineup. That's a pretty good lineup. But it kind of felt like, it's just like, at first it started out good because New York got Girls' Generation, LA got Super Junior, and then they just kept announcing LA. And then
and Shinhwa too. They also got Shinhwa.
I mean, no, they gave that Shinhwa. I was so bad. But yeah, the plan is to go to KCON New York. Hopefully, if my bank account agrees with me. Yeah, and my expectations.
You have to be so broke.
Expectations. Hopefully, I get to meet a lot of hopefully, I get to meet all the YouTubers. I will be. Even though I already met Dre and he technically still kind of does know me, I'm gonna run for my life when I see him. Like, Jesus, Mary and Jones. Like the first time I ever met Dre in public, I did run from him. It was instinct.
Why?
Because it was just like I was talking to someone and then I look up and I see Dre walking in and I blinked at first because I'm just like I thought that like someone had held up like their cell phone and they were showing me on his cell phone because I'm used to seeing him on a screen. So when he actually like walked in the room, just like I'm seeing him somewhere that's not on a computer screen or a cell phone screen. So I like ran for my life and hid behind one of my friends. And what else was I doing? Oh, I was doing something else. Oh, and then Ashley walked in and I was ready to run from Ashley. Like I was so ready, but then she caught me. So I'm like, dang it. If I see
hi Ashley.
That's my reaction when I see anyone that I've seen on YouTube for a long time is to run. I don't know why.
Oh wow.
If I go to New York and I'm walking down Times Square and I see Mamamoo or 17, I'm running for the hills. Like I don't care.
So
I'm like, I'm running. Bye.
So instead of running towards them, you would go the opposite way.
I would say hi first and then run. I
Oh.
will run, run, run.
You better run, run, run.
Run, run, run. Yeah, go outside.
Oh my god. Oh, Lauren says, OCD, love your EXO vlog, laugh my head off.
Thanks. I'm so sorry. It took me forever to upload that. Like literally, it's been sitting on private in my channel for forever. I just didn't have an ending for it. So I'm just like I cheated and put that really cheesy ending at the end. I'm so sorry.
At least you vlogged about it. I should have vlogged about BAP or EXO. I didn't have time. Oh my god, what the heck?
Hmm?
Okay, is it okay? Sorry to go off topic, but I have a pool, right? And it's been a while since we had ducks in our pool, and right now they're there, so we have to always shoo them off. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, if birds or ducks come to your pool, mainly ducks, if they come to your pool and they stay around, they will eventually lay eggs, and then if you want to shoo them, you can't because they're protected by state and federal law.
Oh.
Letting you guys know. If you ever have ducks in your pool, you gotta better kick them. They might be cute, but you better, if you don't, unless you can protect them and take care of them, then I would suggest you kind of like shoo them away.
But if you want to be cheap and you want to find a cool way to have where you can get pet ducks and not have to pay for them, well, I mean, yeah, you have to pay for like food and everything. But like, if you don't want to like, because they're technically wilds though, you don't have to pay for like shots and everything because you can't touch
Exactly.
nature. Only thing you're allowed to feed them though, but because they're wild and they're in nature, you don't have to get shots and everything because it's nature.
There you go. But that's an interesting fact. Just letting you guys know. Okay. So yeah. So you're definitely like. Oh yeah, Keikon. Definitely. I think what will. Oh my God, the ducks are back. So I definitely think what will happen. Oh my God, a duck is fighting another duck. What the heck?
Here at AK3R, here at AK3R, we don't condone any kind of animal violence. So
I'm so sorry. Oh dang, I have to later I'll get rid of ducks. I'm gonna actually text my parents. In the meantime, while I was saying about the KCON, maybe last year since they were just starting KCON in New York, they didn't organize it that well. But this year they're actually bringing actually other artists apart from well, not like they didn't do it, but they're actually bringing good artists to New York, and they might actually have it better this time for New York because they know it's important. Like,
yeah,
it's KCON.
hopefully we'll get some. We'll just get like, because I know some people said that the content was good, but like the convention itself was pretty like small. And I'm just like, come on, guys, we got this. We can do this, you guys. We can do this.
KCON 2016. Woohoo! I wish I could go.
Hopefully I won't have a deja vu of last time I went up to that area, because last time, like, my taxi didn't come get me. By the way, I'm never taking a taxi again. I walked I walked from Chinatown, New York to Newark, New Jersey, because I was being cheap and didn't want to pay for anything, which is a 3-hour walk. But I'm glad that I did that, because that's where most of my vlog came from, was that walk. My gosh, that was a long walk. But I don't regret it. I will say though, like, my taxi didn't come get me and I was stuck. And I had to, like, I was panicking because and then I missed my bus home. So I was just like, yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because my taxi didn't come get me and drop me off at the bus stop in time. I was trapped in New York. I was so scared.
Aww.
And then I was able to, my parents sent me some money and I was able to get another ticket to get out of there. And I was so happy. Like, I was like, I'm so happy to be back in Virginia. And then it just started raining out of the blue. I'm like, never mind. I'm back in Virginia. Because in Virginia, the weather is so random. Like, it was just like this nice, cool night. And then bam, it just started raining. I'm like, yep, I'm in Virginia.
That reminded me, I work and my boss, he was telling me that he actually went to New York, and he went for like an electricity company, but they treated him bad. They didn't give him enough hours, and when he asked like a month before if you could have it off, the day before they're like you have to come to work tomorrow, especially on his birthday. So he's like okay, you gotta come on your birthday, and he's like nope. I'm leaving, and like, what? You can't leave. Like, watch me. So he literally left, and then when he was leaving New York in his car, um, he was leaving and it was all rainy. And when he passed the border to the other state, it was shiny. Literally in the middle, it's like shiny.
Yeah, it's like there's certain places in the world where it's just like you can see the change of weather coming at you. Like it'll be like in Virginia, you'll see it'll be like a dark and gloomy, but then you just see this big like spot of shiny sunshine coming at you. Like that's I like when I'm driving, I can just see this big wall of rain just coming at me. I'm like, I'm definitely in Virginia. Like it doesn't hit you gradually; it just hits you all at once. It's so annoying. And I will say, the mentality of New York and like the southern states area is much different because you know, like nobody in this like where I am, you know, you make eye contact with everyone. It's considered rude if you don't make eye contact. But like I try to start like small talk with people. I was like, oh my gosh, your dog is adorable, and they would just ignore me. I know they weren't intentionally trying to be rude, but like.
Yeah.
It's a culture that like everyone was looking down. No one wanted to just look. It's just like hi New York, and they're just like stone face, like going straight along. It's a southern thing, you guys. The South is much different from New York. You can tell there's a very big difference. What accent? This sounds like a Louisiana Cajun Creole accent for a minute there. I'm not gonna go back into this because it sounds a little bit weird at the moment.
No, I mean here in South, it's actually pretty weird climate too. It's like this weekend it was rainy, tornado warning, and now it's all sunny, blue skies.
Yes, our tornadoes in Virginia are so out of season. Like we have tornadoes any season but tornado season. Like it's winter. It just snowed the week before, and there's a tornado right down the road from my college. I'm just like, what?
Oh my god. Oh
Like,
my god. Oh, Lauren says one time where I lived, Iowa, it was nice and sunny, but it was downpouring. But I saw rainbows though, so that was good.
yeah, when it's raining and it's daylight at the same time, that's the weirdest weather ever. Like the other week, this is the most you will never see this. It was bright, shining, and sunny outside, and then it started snowing.
Uh-huh.
Like yes, like the sun is out, it's shining, and it's snowing at the same time. I'm just like,
Okay.
what? Like Virginia,
Okay.
Virginia, are you okay?
That is unusual. First time I heard that. I mean, I remember my friend went to Austria and it snowed in the summer. Summer.
Europe. Them Europeans with their complicated. Where's this dog barking? Is there a dog barking? Dog. Carry on.
Carry on. Okay. Um, well, the comments. Oh, Lauren said that your vlog was just alright, and then she said duck and duck violence. Ha ha ha. Oh, and then she says, then after there was really bad storms, and after that the sky was green, I was like, what the heck? Yeah, what is so weird? Like, oh yeah, in Uruguay there was a tornado. That never happens. I was like,
And
huh.
where?
Uruguay.
Where's
In South
Uruguay?
America, like down in
Okay.
South America.
Okay, I was just like, I know that's in South America, but I was just like, where is that in South America? I had to think about that really hard.
No, yeah, in South America. So they never really have tornadoes there, so that was like really unusual.
Did the tornado turn in the other direction? Because you know how they say
I,
like the southern hemisphere, like the whirlpools turn in the opposite direction?
oh yeah, true. I don't know.
Mind blown.
That would be mind blowing. I don't know, but they say it's true. I really don't know.
If there's anybody who's a tornado expert watching, please let us know.
Yeah, for real. It's so funny because it's like Mother Nature is acting up a lot. There was like earthquake, tornadoes, floods in Houston. Oh my God. So wow. So for the last thing, because we went totally off topic, obviously. Um, the last thing was like, do you have any updates or news you want to share that come from the K-pop world?
Watch out for Wonder Girl's upcoming album, I guess. I will say, I said watch out for Wonder Girl's upcoming album, I guess. I will say though, their albums are going to take a lot longer for production because they're somewhat of a band now. Because like, if you look at the latest Real Wonder Girl episodes, like in 2014, they were actually like practicing as a band. Like the 4 members who you see now, they were practicing as a band. So in terms of the years that they were on hiatus, they were actually practicing the whole time. I didn't know this. So like, I will say one thing I will say for you guys. When you think your artist is on hiatus, they could be doing something completely different. Like I thought you will think your biases are like scattered across the world doing solo activities when little could you know they could just be right under your noses doing something that you least expect. So I would say, for all you know, Miss A could be in the studio right now prepping their next album, but you won't know. You won't know. So look into it. BAP could have another album ready to go, right? Ready to go. Like they could have had like 5 albums recorded already. You just don't know this yet. So yeah.
Yeah, like some of the updates, like remember that you mentioned in one of like the music Wednesdays that we did that the member from Ronnie, she was preparing in a studio, so who knows when they're coming back too.
Yeah, and I like how BAP announced during their comeback stage last year, they announced when their next comeback stage was. I'm just like, well, ain't that funny?
Ooh.
I'm just like so. I remember when they released Young, Wild and Free. They're just like, by the way, we're coming back again in like February. I'm like, what? It just came back. Like what? Okay.
I love Young, Wild. That's so true. They came out twice. I was like, oh my God. Yes. But the songs are really cool. Really cool.
I'm glad they're back. I can't wait to see. I need to see a BAP Sonamu collaboration because that's their sister group. I need to see it happen. It needs to happen. Needs to happen.
Lay down. Make it happen.
Claps for days. And a secret comeback. And your secret comeback too.
Oh yeah. And did you know about the group NCTU?
Do I know about NCT? Yes, I do. They need to really stop giving 10 them hats. Because boy, they need to stop putting them hats on. And when in their show champion live stage, I was like, why is 10 rapping Taeyong's part? Oh wait, they just took the hat off of 10 and put it on Taeyong, and I couldn't see Taeyong's face. Like literally, all the previous live stages, they're just like, someone take the hat off of 10 because you can't see his face that well, you know, and we want to see his face. And then show champion, they was like, we can finally see 10's face. Hold up, can't see Taeyong. Silas Nuna, why you gotta be like this?
But one thing that I was really sad about is that day 6, one of the members left.
Yeah, I think
that girl.
That thing was really confusing. Hold on. I have to touch the thing real quick. Or when you wake up and you're still half dreaming. Still half. Okay. I was like, one thing from what I can guess, because you know some companies have the dating band thing, and JYP, the way he does it is it depends on the group. Like it depends on that group's mentality and everything. And for GOT7, I think GOT7's allowed to date now, but like I think it's just like as long as you have minors in your group, then you probably can't date. I think it's just because of your age. I can understand, like, and considering all the situation that happened with Chewy as of recently. Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he wants it more strict.
Like, imagine if that was the Chewy incident got mixed in with a dating scandal. That would have been chaos. So, in his case, in the member of Day 6's case, I think that he, if he did get kicked out for dating, it's just like, you know, if you're going to be under JYP, follow his rules because he said he's not looking for talented brats. You know, because some
That's
people,
true.
yeah,
That's true. I love JYP because of that.
some people will say, you know, like, oh, why didn't JYP keep Hyodin? Because, you know, Hyodin's such an amazing vocalist. You know, the main vocal of Secret used to be part of JYP. You know, Hani from EXID used to be part of JYP. And
Oh, I did not know that.
yeah, a lot of people used to be under JYP. But the thing is just like, you know, if you
Oh
do
yeah,
not,
IU too.
yeah, like if you don't have the attitude or that he likes, like he's looking for a good, like for example, like Jackson. Jackson had a very bad JYP audition. Like he said,
Oh
Jackson was
yeah.
awful.
Mhm.
But JYP saw his drive and determination, and that's why Jackson got in there. And now Jackson's one of them. Jackson's like the main dancer for the group now. And beforehand, Jackson couldn't dance. Jackson could
Yeah,
not dance.
and he was shy. Like, well, he wasn't shy with his friends, but like when he was in JYP, he was shy and all that. And he won best comedian award like in that like award ceremony because of Roommate. Like everything he
Yeah.
does because JYP saw his determination, like you said, and because he said it himself that his dad did not want to send him to Korea, but he said if you win and get a gold medal in your fencing tournament, then you can go. And he won it. He didn't care. He won it, and
I
that
was like,
that
you go, Jackson Wang. Like that's such a weird like ultimatum. It's like win gold medal, become national champion or international champion for fencing, and then you can go. And you,
I know, right?
that's such a weird. Also, it's just like, hey, go become president, and then you can go be signed into jail.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's
But
like,
hey, it was his dream goal.
yeah, and if you watch Roommate, like one thing, like if you watch Roommate season 2, that Christmas episode, you like that. I think for people who watched the episode, they learned a lot about how JYP is as a
I
producer. Like when Cookjo was singing and JYP was like, "I would sign you." JYP was not kidding. Like he would legit sign Cookjo with no hesitation whatsoever. Like JYP does not play. He does not play. He is very into his music and everything. You know, a lot of people say he's too old, but hey, JYP can do whatever he wants. Okay,
know. Exactly.
if
And
he
his
wants
music is still pretty cool.
if he wants to have a concert where you said you cannot be a minor and go to his concert, then let the man. He is at the age where he can do whatever he wants. If he wants to go to the Mama Awards and embarrass the mess out of all his artists there because he does all that sexual
He
dance.
did that. He did that. That was so.
I was rolling because they're like, no, PDM, what are you doing? I'm like,
Oh, he did that also. For like the music video that he released, the one
yeah.
where he not with well he did it with Conan O'Brien, but he also did it when he was promoting GOT7, and then he said like I'm a better artist. Like I came out before all. I was like, yeah,
I'm like, yes, JYP. Y-A-2.
he is
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. Like
He's the
JYP.
only CEO that's really active and like you can know how he is because YG you can kind of tell him how he is. He's sweet, but he doesn't produce his own music. And SM you don't even know who the CEO is. So
And yeah, like well, you do a thing with SM. Like Lee Suman is the own. He's not the CEO anymore. He's the owner. He still owns the company. He's just not
oh
running it.
damn.
Yeah, he still owns it. It's that thing with JYP. Is like, I don't know. The thing with JYP is that they call him the CEO, but I don't know if he really. I don't know. I don't know how JYP works. They call him the CEO, but some people's like he's not really the CEO. He still owns it though. He still owns the company. With YG, it's like all three founders of the big three, they all used to be singers. You know, YG used to be part of Sotaji and the
Yeah,
Boys.
that I know.
Lisa Man used to be, I don't know what, I know Lisa Man used to be a singer. JYP still is a singer. I think the fact that, you know, the difference is that the JYP was an idol. Like he still is an idol. So he can relate to, ooh, my eyes.
You're fine.
He can relate to anyone, you know, like a lot of people are coming out Twice these days saying that, you know, you can tell this is a bandwagon because someone like, oh, Twice isn't really good singers. When Twice hasn't really given us a bad live performance, they haven't really given us a bad live stage. I mean, yeah, the first 2 or 3 stages were a bit rocky, but everything else was fine. I don't understand. Everything else was fine, you know? But, you know, like I said, with JYP, the thing I like about JYP, he lets you see his artist flaws. With SM and YG, everyone's trying to be perfect, but in JYP, he lets you see their flaws, and he lets you see how they improve from debut up to now. Like Daehyun from Twice. Daehyun is only famous because she did a weird eagle dance. Okay, but look at her now.
Mhm.
she's really like everyone comes like he lets you see his art. He lets you see them grow from here to now. And that's the benefit of because some people would just leave JYP. It's like, oh, I didn't debut fast enough, so I'm gone. No, if
Yeah.
if you stick with JYP, you will see the fruits. Like the leader of Twice was a trainee for 10 years before she made her debut. She's been a trainee for 10 long years. Jisoo was there for 15 years before he made his debut. Like the weird thing with Jisoo is
Right?
you can't even necessarily you can't even like you can't like for him. I would feel so weird if I was a member if I was under JYP and he called me Sunday. Got 7 debut before Jisoo. It'd be so weird if he called me Sunday because he's been there for so long. I mean, at that point, like I don't think I can call. I don't think I'd be able to call him Sunday. Like I think like no, I let me call you Sunday because you've been here much longer. Like 2001, like back when JYP was back when he was still getting everything together. Like
Right.
OG soul. And I'm also fun fact, I'm glad Bernard Park is back. Because Bernard Park was MIA last year, but Bernard is back. Hey. So now
Hey,
everyone in JYP is doing something. Yay.
that's true. I love that. I love that so much. Lauren says, what I think is funny is that Big Hit has BTS and others.
That is true. Look, one of my friends asked me the other day, is like, hey, CD, would you audition for Big Hit? And I'm like, no, I wouldn't. I mean, yes, Big Hit is still like a sub label of JYP, but at the same time, though, like Big Hit's only main idol moneymakers is BTS. I mean, yeah, they have like 2AM's Chongmin, who's in his little thing with his little mini music group, and they have their actors, but like Big Hit's mainly known for BTS and it's acting. It's like that's
Yeah, that's true. BTS is the only like top there.
yeah. Like there are certain companies I think people need to do more research on. Like some people like I looked at like, oh, what company would you audition for? And I saw Jellyfish Entertainment was on that list. I'm like, no, I wouldn't audition for Jellyfish because Jellyfish is actually pretty big, but they're known for ballad singers though. Most of their artists are ballad singers. That's why you see people like Leo and Ken, the main vocals of VIX, are actually really, really good at singing ballads. But that's because, that company is mostly known for their ballad singers, which is why VIX is such. Which is why VIX. This is why VIX has some pretty good ballads. But I wouldn't train under a company that is just now getting their bearings from an idol group because VIX came from a survival show though. They didn't come from started from the bottom as a trainee. Now I'm here. No, they came from a survival show. So I would wait until Big Hit and Jellyfish get a few more idol groups
Yeah.
under their belts before I audition for them. It'd be like if I know the people working there, let's say if I knew JYP back in 2005, 2006 before he started his company, I would have no problem. But I don't know these people. I had never heard of them before. I only have one idol group, to like show what they have at me so far. And most companies by now are like on like a 3 or 4 year cycle. They debut a new artist every 2, 3, 4 years. And Jellyfish and Big Hit only have VIX and BTS. Not to shade the companies in any way, but once Jellyfish puts out maybe 2 or 3 more idol groups, then I might audition. Same thing with Big
Yeah,
Hit.
I mean, I don't know. I was like thinking of that, like, should I audition or not? And then, also Lauren says, and they like to troll us a lot. That is so true, especially YG Entertainment. They troll us so much. They said that they're gonna debut. They said that they're gonna do a comeback, and after 2 or 3, 4 years, they still don't make a comeback or debut. That girl group they're supposed to debut, they do not debut, and then also that's why Minzy left because they're not doing anything. And I do not blame if CL wants to come here to the States and now she's actually becoming even a bigger hit. She's actually getting more recognized in the States and she would go out more, but YG is like preventing her to like not do much so she wouldn't leave.
Yeah, like because like okay, I argue with a lot of YG stands about this, because I was just like comparing with the people who debuted in the U.S. The top before Psy, the only successful U.S. debut that I can say was legit success was Wonder Girls. Some people will argue with me about that, but Wonder Girls had gotten a pretty decent foot into the mainstream American music market. To the point where
That's true.
Yeah, because like they were talking to Perez Hilton. They were on his music stuff. They were on So You Think You Can Dance. They were on Wendy Williams.
They
They were
were on So You Think You Can Dance?
yeah, you didn't know that?
No! All I know is that they were on the Nickelodeon movie.
Yeah, they did. There
And then
was
they feature with Akon too.
there's two. That's another thing people forget. There's two separate chapters of When the Girls' American debut. There's their debut with Nobody, and then there's their American comeback. Not many people have an American comeback, but yeah, their first bearings was with Nobody when they were on So You Think You Can Dance, and they were on the Wendy Williams show. And then when they came back to America back in 2011, 2012, they did a lot more stuff. You know, they met with Angie Stone, the American singer Angie Stone. I can't eat, I can't sleep anymore. I love that song. You know, they made stuff, collaborated with Nick Cannon, they were on, like I said, they were on Perez Hilton. They did a lot of radio, they did some radio shows. You know, a lot of them are speaking English, so he was still as quiet as ever.
Oh, they were with the Jonas Brothers too.
Yeah. So it's just like, they had, like, if they had kept going, like before Sunny got married and got pregnant, you know, if they had kept going, they would have had a pretty decent foot in the door of the American music business. CL is starting from the underground scene, working her way up. But
I mean, she was on featured on The Bachelor, and then she was I don't know, she was just
she hasn't done. She's done enough to where she's done enough off mainstream stuff in America, get herself some recognition, but she hasn't done enough like I said, like if you eventually she's gonna have to do some mainstream promotions, like I say, I mean promote, put out the album to put out your album, get yourself out there, get your make America recognize you. This is one of those countries to where I can do as much off screen off TV, off radio promotions all I want. Because I mean that's how Tori Kelly was like that at first. You know, she became famous because of YouTube and her a small independent music stages, but the minute she got to that mainstream thing, then she was fine from there on out. CL is coming from Asia. She has her Asian fan base and her Asian American fan base. Well, when I say Asian American, I mean the Asians that are Americans and the other American fan base.
Yeah.
But she's like,
Lauren says she also does a lot of fashion stuff, which is true.
She does. I just think she just needs to get. When I say get into the American audience, not just the rave crowd, because there's a lot of unknown artists at a rave. Get in, if you're gonna show up to the MTV Movie Awards, present something at the Video Music Awards. Don't just show up. Present something, cameo, feature on if there's a rapper that couldn't make it to that particular singer's performance. Ask them if you can do a rap in there. I know that's not how it works, and it's a lot more complicated than that. But get your manager to see if you get your manager to get your name out there more. Do something. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. There's just so much going on. But yeah.
But I'm glad we could do this.
Yeah, true. I really like to do. But it's about to be, our time is almost up, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But it was interesting to this interview in the end turned into a debate session and just I mean that's how it's good. It just ends up going with the flow and you're even though there were just 5 questions, it ended up being a one long interview. So it was pretty cool.
Still fun at the end of the day. Oh my gosh, I could have sworn I had the comment section pulled up next to me. I can't even see it now. Whoops. Where'd the comments go? Oh, I can't. Oh, I'll go back and look at them.
Oh yeah, Lily Singh does like CL. I love Superwoman, so of course I know she loves CL, and I was like, yes,
Lily.
Yes, Lily, yes. You should check her out. She's I Superwoman I. And she's just awesome. She gives awesome tips and just love that. And so ever since she was on Reaction on the Fine Bros and she reacted to K-pop, she loves K-pop. And she's been listening to CL mainly. And I was like, yes.
And I think I know who you're talking about. So she's like, I think I know who you're talking, because I think I've seen all of Fine Bros react to K-pop videos. So I think I know who you're talking about what is this on my? Oh, I'm gonna carry on. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up to this awesome interview. And I'm glad I could get Nika in here and I welcome her to the AK3R family. And there's
I
a
feel so welcome.
yes, I'm glad to add her to AK3R. You know, when one door closes, another one opens. As soon as I saw that she was a free agent, I'm like, nah, Nika. They mean like, nah, you ain't gonna be by yourself. Come over here. Come over here. I got you. And now she's on AK.
Aww.
Now she's on AK3R. A year ago she wasn't. Now she is. Yay! Hope y'all get to see more of her in the future. And look out for whatever I can put Brian on.
Yeah, Brian is a cool person. You guys like him too. I promise that.
Yeah, look out for stuff from Brian in the future, you guys. But nice to talk to you guys, and I will see you, and we will see more from Nika next week, hopefully in the upcoming weeks. I'm CD from AK3R.
And I'm Nika from now AK3R.
See you
Special
guys
guest.
later.
Bye.
Bye.